So we're going to take you through a journey, A through Z, trying all different Pennsylvania Dutch foods. Welcome to the Addams Family Travelers. Join us as we use our vacation days to travel around as much as we can and enjoy exploring the world. Make sure you join us on our adventures, especially our adventures traveling through our home state of Pennsylvania. No, I live in south central Pennsylvania, which is, where the, Pennsylvania Dutch, area is most known in Lancaster, but it spreads all around this area. I can get a lot of these, foods in my local grocery store. So we're going to take you through A through Z, of, different foods and try them that are common to Pennsylvania Dutch, area and region and the people. These people are farmers, so a lot of produce and, things using local ingredients. Also, know that some of these ingredients are found locally, but some you can find nationally as well. So I hope you enjoy our food journey that we're going to take you on. A is for apple butter. So apple butter is something that you can get around here. It's made from apples. It's not actually butter. It is like almost like it's a spread, not quite a jam or jelly. You can put it on like graham crackers, bagels, toast. It's really good. It's sweet. Definitely more popular in the fall during apple season. But we're gonna try it right now. Okay, here's the apple butter. If you can see it. It's like thinner than a jam or jelly. It has such a good apple. It smells like baked apple.
Oh, yummy.
Yeah.
It smells like a candle.
Okay, you want to try, Ash?
Mm-hmm.
I love apple butter.
I like the appley taste. I feel like it's more like apple and it has a hint of cinnamon.
Yeah, this is apple cinnamon butter.
Oh.
It's good. It's like sweet. This is perfect on like a piece of toast or bagel. It's also good like for a sweet treat on graham cracker as well. B is for Birch Beer. Birch Beer is a soda that's the cousin of root beer, and it's very popular in the Pennsylvania Dutch culture. This is basically Pennsylvania Dutch brand Birch Beer, and it's very popular in the southern central Pennsylvania area, where you would get Pennsylvania Dutch food. Before I moved here when I was 8, I had never heard of Birch Beer. The difference is obviously root beer is made with sarsaparilla, and this is made with birch. It's lighter, kind of a lighter flavor than root beer, but it's very similar. I think it's very good. I prefer root beer, but it's definitely good, and definitely drank a lot in this area. Sometimes, so it's kind of looks similar color to root beer. Sometimes it can be reddish in color, and it can also be clear as well. Like I said, similar to root beer, but lighter and a little different. Like if you're a connoisseur of root beer, you definitely notice a difference. But this is definitely something that can only be found in the South Central Pennsylvania. C is for chicken pot pie. And you're thinking, okay, chicken pot pie, that's something you can get. But this is different than your normal chicken pot pie. If you can get in there, it's more of like a soup. It's like the inside of a chicken pot pie, but it has pasta in it and chicken, potatoes, vegetables. It's like your innards with these, like long, like almost like lasagna noodles, but they're like egg noodles. In the pasta, which is just like your pie part. I've made the mistake, like maybe 5 years ago, I had no idea about, Pennsylvania Dutch chicken pot pie, and I ordered chicken pot pie at a restaurant near here. It was a special they had that day. And I thought, oh, I love chicken pot pie. It wasn't a pie. It was this, and this is good, but it's not what I expected. So if you're in this area, this is definitely something worth trying. I'm just taking a picture. There's a frosted. We got this ginormous noodle and some broth here. It's good. It reminds me of a chicken soup. It's like a soup, but the noodles are so thick, and they're like almost the pie kind of part of the chicken pot pie. But there's definitely something that's very popular in the Pennsylvania Dutch culture. So if you're in this area, definitely try it out. D is for dandelion salad with warm bacon dressing. So, the Pennsylvania Dutch, like I said, they like to use all the ingredients they have on hand. So especially in the spring, they would use the dandelion greens, and cut them up and make them into a salad. Now, these are, dandelion greens I was able to buy in the store. I just kind of cut them up. You don't, eat the stems, but you eat the green part. Apparently they're a little bit more bitter than traditional, like lettuce or greens we're used to. Um, and then I have the hot bacon dressing. You can see it there. It's kind of like a mix of, it kind of looks like bacon fat, but smells vinegary. So like a salad dressing type. Just tasting it. It's good. It definitely tastes like bacon, vinegar, and there's kind of a sweetness to it as well. So I just heat it up in the microwave. I'm sure you can do it on the stove and whatnot. So we're going to just pour some of this dressing onto the salad and try it. So, you can make the bacon dressing. I bought, What's with Pennsylvania Dutch Foods baking dressing from the store. But there's tons of recipes online if you want to make your own warm bacon dressing or hot bacon dressing. So I tried to put some on the salad. It's hard to put it on because it's such a thick dressing. So let's try some. So I got the salad here with the dressing on it. The greens are definitely bitter, but the sweetness in the bacon dressing does help to even that out. Definitely an interesting use of, ingredients on hand, especially the bacon dressing as well, using basically bacon fat that's left over to make the dressing. Definitely, I like the bacon dressing. I'm not so sure about the dandelion greens. I can see how they go well together, but I don't think the dandelion greens are as much my thing. I think I prefer the bacon dressing and plan on using that in the future. E is for egg noodles. So, egg noodles are traditional in Pennsylvania Dutch culture, and cuisine. Because Pennsylvania Dutch were farmers, they had, chickens and would make their pasta using eggs. It gives it more of a yellowish, color. They a lot of times they'll eat them buttered, like I have here, or they'll use them, in different soups. The, traditional, Dutch, Pennsylvania Dutch pot pie, so, especially chicken noodle soups, some are popular too. So these are just the type of noodles they make. You can buy them in the store around here. And they're definitely, popular. They're definitely, popular to serve them buttered, or in a soup or broth.
I've had that before.
You've had it. I've got some egg noodles. I think they're a little more like hearty than traditional noodles. That's probably from the egg. Otherwise, I don't know if I really taste much of a difference, but I think when you mix them in a broth or something, you can definitely taste them in a dish. But they just seem they're just a little different, but not in a bad way. We use them all the time in chicken noodle soup. F is for Fasnachts. Fasnachts are a type of donut that are eaten one type of year. It's eaten on Fasnacht Day, which is also known as Fat Tuesday and Mardi Gras area. So the day before Ash Wednesday is Fat Tuesday. In central Pennsylvania, it's known as Fasnacht Day. Fastnuts are made to use all the fat up before the Lent season. And what fastnut is, it's a donut without a hole. So it's basically a donut without filling or a hole. They come in, they come plain, glazed, powdered sugar, cinnamon sugar, and sugar. And you can get a variety pack. All the grocery stores and different bakeries make them right, before, Fasnacht Day. I'd never heard of it, before I moved to this area, and a lot of other people don't either, but it's become a tradition. We get, Fastnacts every year, on Fasnacht Day. And basically it's just like a fried dough, like, a big donut. And basically a lot of times they're square as well. It depends on the maker, but they're more like of a square shape than a circle, and there's no hole and no filling. They're just really good. My favorite kind is cinnamon sugar. And unfortunately, I don't have any for you right now because they are only made around Fasnacht Day in, usually in February or March. G is for ginger snaps. So ginger cookies are really big, in Pennsylvania Dutch in central Pennsylvania, because they're made with molasses. And as you'll see in this video, molasses is a very big ingredient in, Pennsylvania Dutch desserts. Um, Especially, like they're used in Shoo Fly Pie and molasses cookies, and these ginger snaps are made with molasses as well. I've got these Sweetzel's ginger snaps. They're made actually, they're a Philadelphia company, but they use Lancaster molasses in their cookies. So I'm gonna try some. So I got a ginger snap. These ones are kind of small. You could definitely smell the molasses in them. I mean, they've got that molasses color too. I'm not the biggest fan of molasses, but when it's mixed with other stuff, I don't mind it. I can definitely taste the molasses in these ginger snaps. It's plus a very strong ginger flavor. They're good though. I think they're very hard. These ones are. I think they would be good dipped in like a coffee or tea. H is for ham loaf. So ham loaf is something that is, popular food in Pennsylvania Dutch, culture. And basically it's like meatloaf, but made with ham and pork. So this is, Wanger's famous, ham loaf. We bought it frozen at our, local farmer's market, and we were able to, cook it at home. They told us to put like a topping on it, like you do with traditional meatloaf. So we did a ketchup brown sugar topping. So I got some with the top right here. It's definitely like different with some more texture to meatloaf, but it smells like bacon. I can definitely taste the ham. It's good though. It's definitely different. But I like it, and I don't like beef, so this is a perfect alternative to meatloaf, and I definitely think you should try it. It's different, but still good, not something we're used to. I is for ice cream. We have here Turkey Hill ice cream, which is made in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's made in, since the Pennsylvania Dutch area, which is big for ice cream because they're farmers. But this is definitely a Pennsylvania brand. You can go to Lancaster and go to their tasting room, which is a really neat experience. So I'm gonna have some.
Pretty scooped.
We've got peanut butter ripple, which looks amazing. You can have it for dessert if you want.
So it has, I think, like kind of Reese's clusters in there, maybe, and like some peanut butter swirls in there. But otherwise, it's just vanilla ice cream. But the mixes with all the peanut butter stuff is really good.
Is the ice cream good?
The ice cream is good.
So J is for jams and jellies. So, Pennsylvania Dutch people, a lot of times the Amish and Mennonites and all the different people that lived in the central, Pennsylvania region were farmers. There was a lot of agriculture in this area. So they made, they grew a lot of fruit, and with that, they made a lot of jams and jellies. And you can still find, like a lot of the local farmers markets. This is from our local farmers market, has a lot of homemade jams and jellies. And you can find in Lancaster, there's this whole big store that has a lot of the places will have homemade jams and jellies. This is a red raspberry jam we picked up. The kids like this one. We have it in sandwiches. I'm going to have it with some graham crackers just to show you. So here is the raspberry jam. Our farmers market has so many different types of jam. They make jams around here and jellies with every type of fruit. It's really good. And the best part, the homemade jams and jellies are much fresher than you would get in your grocery store. Definitely love supporting the local farmers around here. K is for kraut or sauerkraut. Pork and sauerkraut are a very big popular meal on New Year's. It represents good luck for the new year. I got pork and sauerkraut. But this is pork and sauerkraut is what everyone around here in central Pennsylvania, they have on New Year's Day for good luck. It's a superstition that if you don't have this, you won't have good luck for the new year. So sauerkraut's very popular. It's very popular German food and very popular in the Pennsylvania Dutch culture as well. L is for Lebanon Baloney. Lebanon Baloney is made in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, and this is the only area you can get it. I've talked to people that said when they come to this area, they always stock up on Lebanon Baloney. Now, the most common is the sweet Lebanon Baloney. You can get it in different flavors. I like the sweet Lebanon Baloney, and I also like it in the ring bologna style. You can get it in ring bologna or sliced bologna for sandwiches. The ring bologna, I like, you can have on crackers. It's sweeter than your normal bologna, and it definitely has a distinct taste. I really like it. This is my preferred kind to have. The sweet Lebanon bologna has like a sweet taste, but also meaty. Very good. Definitely, if you're in this area, try it.
I didn't go anywhere.
M is for molasses. Molasses is very big in Pennsylvania Dutch cooking, especially desserts. And Shoo Fly Pie is one of the things that you'll see coming up later, which is the molasses dessert. We have molasses cookies today for M. And these are the molasses cookies. These are big and fluffy. And, just something that the Pennsylvania Dutch use a lot of molasses. So if you're not a fan of molasses, you may not like some of the desserts. So I'm not the biggest fan of molasses, but I'm going to try this cookie.
I don't like molasses that much either, but I'll try some.
It tastes a lot like kind of like a gingerbread cookie, obviously with molasses taste.
Is this like,
That's just flour.
Flour? Okay.
But it kind of tastes like ginger taste in there as well.
Like a ginger apple.
Gingerbread molasses, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
N is for nut bread. So, as you're going to see in this video, there's a lot of breads. The Pennsylvania Dutch, culture is very big on baking. So they make a lot of breads. What I got is a banana nut bread. But they also use, fresh fruit, and ingredients that they, grow themselves. So this banana nut bread is very popular with the Amish. And I'm gonna try a piece here. Okay, I've got a little piece. That's really good banana bread. I got that from my local farmer's market. And this banana bread's nice because it's not like straw. I don't like banana bread when it's too strongly banana, but this is really good. So I know that's something that's not unique to Pennsylvania Dutch culture, but banana nut bread's something they definitely make. O is for old-fashioned sand tarts. These are cutout cookies similar to Christmas cookies, like sugar cookies. But here sand tarts are really popular, and you can get these year-round. Ashton, you want one?
Mm-hmm.
They're very thin. Super crunchy with like a lot of sugar on them.
Mm-hmm. It has the toppings of a Christmas cookie, but more of a thin.
Super thin.
And like kind of. Don't know the word.
That's okay. They're super thin. These would be great with coffee, hot chocolate. Like they're just a great snack. So old-fashioned sand tarts. So P is for pretzel. This is a pretzel, Pennsylvania Dutch pretzel. They are delicious. I like them in the better. Everyone says Philadelphia is known for pretzels. This area has the most buttery, soft pretzels. They are the best. If you ever in central Pennsylvania, definitely try them. So good. Q is for quick bread. So here we have today some cinnamon bread that we got from our local farmer's market. So basically, like I've reiterated before, I think this is one of like 4 breads in the video. Basically, the Central Pennsylvania Dutch people are big into cooking. So bread is something they like to bake. What quick bread is basically a lot of the breads that we've shown you. Quick bread is bread that doesn't have yeast. Now, they also make, if you've heard of Amish friendship bread, they obviously make bread using yeast as well. But quick bread is a bread that can just be baked. It doesn't have to rise. There's no yeast in it. It's just made with flour and, whatever ingredients. So today we have a cinnamon bread that we're going to try. Okay, so we're going to try the cinnamon bread. Ashton's not as big of a fan of cinnamon, so go ahead, Ashton. I'm going to try it too. Oh.
It's not as much cinnamon. It's more of, what's it called? Like,
That's good.
It's more like gingerbread to me.
No, I think the cinnamon. I don't taste ginger. But basically quick bread is, any bread like a banana nut bread. The Amish people around here, they're really known for their baking. I love going to local farmers markets and picking up the bread. They have such good bread. So definitely if you're ever in the central Pennsylvania area, try some of the bread around here. R is for red beet pickled eggs. These are very popular in Pennsylvania Dutch culture in this area, and they are hard-boiled eggs that are kind of brined in apple cider vinegar and beet juice that gives them the red color. I've never tried these before. I'm not a big fan of hard-boiled eggs, but Aaron likes hard-boiled eggs and he's gonna try it. So Aaron's gonna try them here.
And if I like it.
So you can see how red these are in color. Okay, Aaron.
That's fun.
Are they different than regular hard-boiled eggs?
Yeah, you can taste the beet.
Oh, you can taste the beet? Is that good or bad?
It's good.
Good. S is for Shoo Fly Pie. Shoo Fly Pie is one of the most common desserts for the Pennsylvania Dutch. At least when I think of the Pennsylvania Dutch, it's one of the most common foods. I think of Shoo Fly Pie. So here's the Shoo Fly Pie we got. We got a slice. It's basically like a molasses pie with a crumb coating. It's not my favorite, but a lot of people around here love it. Here's the Shoo Fly Pie. As you can see, it's got a molassesy and then the crumb coating. It's very strong. Not as sweet as I thought, but the molasses is, very strong. I do like the crumb coating on top. But this is a quintessential Pennsylvania Dutch dessert.
That's going to be a long video. You're good at like...
T is for tomato jam. So tomatoes are a big thing around here, grow very easily in the central Pennsylvania climate. And like I've said before, the Pennsylvania Dutch like to use everything that they grow, use it in all the ways. So they're very big into jams and jellies as well. So they make a tomato jam. So basically, I've never had this before. They said you can use it like it's good on a cracker with cream cheese. And they said you can also use it on top of like a meatloaf instead of like the ketchup concoction. So it smells really tomatoey, but kind of a sweet tomato. It's definitely got like a gelatinous, like texture. So here you can see I've got some on a cracker. It definitely, there's some pepper in there as well, so it's more of a savory jelly, which obviously with the tomato. It's not bad, but I agree. I do think it would be good with cream cheese. I agree, like baked into something. I wouldn't eat it just plain. I could see it being used as like a topping for meatloaf. I think that would be good. U is for upside down cake. We've got a pineapple upside down cake here. It looks amazing. We got this from the Broad Street Market. It's a Pennsylvania Dutch cake. This is from Lil's Pretzels. And it looks really good. So you can see it more. Sorry, Ashton. And we're gonna try some. Ready? Oh, you don't like pineapple?
It's like kind of mashed up.
Mm.
Gives you that like
No, that's really good.
mashed up sweet potato taste.
No, it's got the pineapple juices in there, which makes the cake really like.
Well, I don't really like pineapple stuff as much.
It's kind of a watered down. It's very good. Pineapple juices give it a lot of flavor. C is for vanilla cake. Vanilla pound cake, and this is a loaf cake, which I think is similar to a pound cake. Basically in Pennsylvania Dutch, they're really big into baking, so different breads and cakes. So this is like a vanilla like bread or cake, like a pound cake. Let's try it.
Just take a bite out of it? Then?
Yeah, I cut some of it.
Oh, good.
Here, you want a piece?
Uh-huh. It actually has that like nice vanilla taste with it.
It smells really good. Like I
does.
wish you could smell this.
That's amazing.
This tastes more like there's vanilla like bread or pound. This just tastes more like a cake, but it's really good. It would be great also with some like whipped cream or berries on top.
Oh yeah. Berries.
Berries, yeah. W is for Whoopie Pie. Whoopie pies are really popular in Pennsylvania, especially Pennsylvania Dutch food. Basically what a Whoopie Pie is, if you're not familiar, and in the Pittsburgh area, they're called gobs. Basically, it is 2 cookies sandwiched between a bunch of icing. Delicious. Our favorite kind, and the one we have today, is a chocolate Whoopie Pie with peanut butter icing. It's like a chocolate peanut butter pie. It is really good. Okay, I got my chocolate peanut butter Whoopie Pie. Really good. It's sweet, but such a good treat. I rhymed. Y is for Yum Yum Salad. We got a big bowl of Yum Yum Salad that we made. So essentially what this is, you can see in there.
Yeah.
It is
Jello?
It's a fruit salad. It's got Jello, and so this is a more modern food that the Amish or Pennsylvania Dutch would make. So it's basically a very easy dessert that they like to serve at the end of their meals. It has whipped cream in it, like Cool Whip, and then Jello. The traditional flavor to use would be orange, but I'm not as big of a fan. We decided to go with strawberry. You can use whatever flavor of Jello you want. And then it has crushed pineapples, canned mandarin, oranges, and then mini marshmallows. So we're gonna give it a try. Ashton, do you want to try it first?
Yep. Should I pick the bowl up?
No, just pick the spoon up. You gotta come over here though. Here, no.
I got a good bit of pineapple in there.
It's really refreshing though. Yeah. It's great for a hot day like today.
Yeah, if I like ran a mile or two and I needed a refresher, this would be perfect.
Yeah, this is really a great dessert. Really refreshing. Z is for zucchini. Zucchinis are definitely something that can be grown around here. And like I said, the Amish people, Mennonite people in this area are farmers, so they would use zucchini. And one thing they like to bake a lot, so one thing they would use it in would be zucchini bread. I love zucchini bread. We got this from our local farmer's market. It smells so good. This one smells like it has cinnamon in it, which is my favorite. I also make a zucchini bread that I put chocolate chips in it. It's weird because you would think zucchini is a vegetable, but actually it goes really well in baked goods. So I'm gonna try a piece here if I can get it out. Got a little piece. That's really good. Zucchini kind of just takes on the flavor of whatever else is in there. And you'll see like little green shards in it, but it's not, much. And it's just kind of, it's also very like a watery vegetable. That's amazing. So, zucchini bread's probably something, but definitely you could find everywhere, but definitely, in this area, zucchini is definitely a big thing, especially, in the later summer months. So that's it for our A to Z Pennsylvania Dutch food journey. I hope you enjoyed taking this journey with us. And hope you enjoyed learning about all the different Pennsylvania Dutch foods.
Comment what your favorite one was, and comment if we missed one.
Yeah, so let us know in the comments, and hope you enjoyed. And also make your way over to Central Pennsylvania, the Lancaster area, and try some of these foods.
Yep.